The front left door mid-range speaker had started to make a bit of distortion in my G55, so I needed to take the door card off to put a new factory speaker in. And this is basically the removal of the door cards, where there's 6 points you need to remove, including the Phillips up the top left. I think that's a 30 Torx from memory. I deleted the other video prematurely, sorry. And another 30 Torx under the cap, under the grab handle. And then under the actual door handle is a little rubber grommet. The flat head is deceptive. You don't need to twist it out, just gently shimmy it out. And then there's another 30 Torx under there. Before finally at the bottom there's two, I think they're 25s, Torxes at the bottom. Now there are clips around each of the door cards, so I just use a plastic spatula to gently jimmy these off. So the removal of the door card after they're all off is not particularly complicated. It's just getting these clips off, and there's two right up at the top left there just above me, which are the hidden ones. And so it is prevented from coming off by the door handle cable. You don't need to take that off to get this off. You can actually push the handle through. Now there's 4 wire connections which need to come out. This includes the power seat, you can see there. You've got the window switch above it. You've got a light for the door handle, and that little tab there you need to push to get the door handle to come through. And these come out relatively easy. It's just a bit awkward seeing them, and if you're getting old like me with glasses, you're falling off as you crane your head around. Now the door handle has got a clip on the front edge. Just push it with a flat head, and it's pretty rigid, but push it towards the actual handle from the inside, and then you can push the handle through. And you can see here I didn't get it first time, I needed a bit more pressure. Before you then push the handle back through the door card with a bit of rotation, and that way you don't need to disconnect that cable to the actual handle. Then the door card can come down. You can see there's a few wires, including the speaker, still to be disconnected, and they're pretty straightforward. So the speaker's actually in the door, it's not in the door card, and you'll see this a bit more clearly. There's the connector for the power window switch, which is actually from a 203C class, while the door switches are from the old 90s W140S class. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge, and excuse the shakiness, my young son's filming for me here. And this is what the door card looks once removed. So I think that's the power window motor. It's a bit of a strange spot. I may be wrong on that. There's your door handle, and there's the Harmon Kardon speaker. Now there were no obvious tears. The cone actually looks a little bit more durable than years gone by. So there's the door card, and just having a brief look at the door card, you can see it's got clips all around the edge, and I'll show you a part number for them later. They'll often fall out during this process, but they're easy enough to put back in. So you can see one's fallen out there, and I'm going to put that back in. One's fallen out there, I'll put that back in. And here's the information on the back of the door card. So just trying to put a clip back in. I couldn't do this one-handed, so my son's helped me. So that's where the top grab handle screw is, and there's the bottom screw. So I bought another one. That doesn't sound very healthy. Doesn't sound good. So I don't know what that's about, but we're going to replace it. I'll start by taking that clip out. And then there's just another 3 Torx screws. I think they were probably 20 or 25s. I can't recall, I'm sorry. So nothing particularly exciting. And off comes the speaker. And you can see there's a foam lining there that you may wish to replace, maybe in many years from now. And here's our speaker, the Harmon Kardon 2 ohm speaker compared to a standard, I think, 4 ohm car speaker. The benefit of the factory ones, it's got the inbuilt frame. Now this wasn't expensive. I think it's about $130 as of March or April 2023. So here's the new one. They look reasonable quality. As I said earlier, the cones, you know, you're used to looking after 126s and 124s, and then 116s with these paper cones, which are horrendous. This thing looks half reasonable. I know I probably shouldn't touch that, but I just wanted to check if that noise was there, and I was wasting my time putting it in. The only difference was you can see that Q3 number. I'm not sure what that is, but the original one, which has the same part number, is Q1. Maybe that's a quality control, I don't know. Anyway, there's the new speaker. There's the old one. So putting it back together, just in reverse with the 3 Torx screws before the cable's going to be connected. So it's all fitting nicely, and at this point it's time to turn on the radio and check that everything is in order. So I turned on the radio just to check sound was coming out, which it was nicely. Sorry I muted this because the first time I put the video up it got copyrighted for the 10 seconds of radio that was playing in the background, which I didn't know about. So the door card's going back on. This is a bit fiddly. Having 2 sets of hands is helpful here because getting these cables on, one of 2 of them are kind of annoying doing them upside down. So they all clip on. The slightly awkward one was the light for the door handle. You'll see there's a couple of little indents on that clear connector which go on. There's the light switch, that's an easy one. But the door handle's got this clear connector, and you'll see how it sort of lines up if you look for the depressions. So the door handle's going to come back through. There's that connector for that light handle. So we're just going to push that through and then line that up and click it in. There we go. Now the actual alignment here is actually kind of frustrating. The worst thing is you can see at the far edge where my left hand is, there is 2 clips there which don't like to line up, and I actually they kept falling out, and I deformed one of them, and so frustratingly I didn't realize what was going on. So luckily I bought another 20 clips for the 460G, which I want to do the door cards. Now these seem to fit quite well. They're a little bit shorter, but they fit into the door card fine and then clipped into the actual door. So they're only a couple of bucks each, and I had some on hand, and then the door card's back together and everything is looking appropriate. So that's the area with those clips which are a bit annoying with 2 in close proximity. And there's the Harmon Kardon speaker at the bottom. I do not know why that little label bent. It's always been like that.